I love this guy to death. He's my brother. He's a little bit younger. He's fantastic. He's an asshole in every sense of the word. You're gonna love him. Please give it up for Abeeku Cobbina. Every sense of the word. Every sense of the word. Give it up for Sudoku, everybody. I can't laugh at his name because my name is Abeeku Cobbina. Like that's just me being an asshole because my name is the worst. It's the worst name ever. Abeeku Cobbina. Like why would you name Abeeku Cobbina? You. What is my name? See, that you already fucked my name. It's like the worst. You just put an O in my first name that's not there. It's like, it's the worst name ever. I don't even know why they named me that. I was there. I don't know what happened. It was the worst. Like, I remember I was there. I was in the hospital. I was 0 in a bassinet. And my dad was talking to me. He was like, oh, you're going to be the most amazing kid in the world. You're going to do all the things that you want to do. You're going to be successful. You're going to be amazing. You're going to be grandiose. He was just using words I didn't know. You're going to be fabulous. I was like, no, I'm not. But it was like, thanks, Dad. That's amazing. Thank you for giving me all these compliments. Like, it's amazing. Like, what's my first name, Dad? He looked at me and said, Abeeku. What the fuck is that? I don't know why. I don't know why you named me that. Like, that's a terrible. What does that name even mean? He looked at me and said, yeah, it means born on a Wednesday. Dad, it's fucking Monday. Like, why would you? Like, that's awful. So, like, I looked that name up in the African dictionary. It wasn't there. There's no Abeeku there. And I know that joke sucks when I wrote it. I just wanted to see if I could say African dictionary and you guys would accept that as a thing that exists. Like, so I'm like, all right, I'm Abeeku now. Is there anything else to it? I was like, yeah, your last name is Cobbina. Like, did you come up with that? Or is that, oh, you had that before, so that's me now. Like, Cobbina sounds like something you win after you beat Donkey Kong. Like after you beat Donkey Kong, they give you the crystal Cobbina. Like, you just win that. It's like, so my name is Abeeku Cobbina now. And I was like, is that it? He was like, no, you have a middle name. I was like, oh, I can't wait to hear this. He looked at me, I was like, what is it? He looked at me and said, Lance. I'm breaking down right now. But like, what the fuck is like? He stopped me and said, no, don't curse in front of your brother. I was like, I have a brother? He was like, yeah. I was like, what's his name? He said, Frank. I don't, this is the word. Like, you gotta understand, like, so I spent 12 years in Ghana. Like, I lived from age 7 to 7 plus 12, 19? I have no idea. But like, it's like you gotta, like, I grew up in a different educational paradigm than most people. Like, I didn't understand the social issues that were going on in America before I got here. I remember when I was like 11, I wrote an essay about Martin Luther King. And I don't remember the essay in and of itself. I remember the last line, and the last line was, and then the capitalists shot him. Like, so I remember, like, for me to really get acclimated into the racism that's in Philadelphia, I had to read this article. It's called Being White in Philly. Have you guys ever read that article? It was quite popular. You guys don't read. Fuck that shit. No, we're too cool. We're smoking hookah on a Monday, bitch. So I was reading that article, right? And the first paragraph is about this guy. I should mention that he's white. And he's moving his son into, like, a house that's right north of Temple University. If you don't know about that, it's a pretty dangerous neighborhood, and he's honestly concerned about that. Like, he should be. Like, and he was talking about how, like, he has these worries, but they're based on just, like, rumors and of black people being dangerous. Rumors, right? But like, and I was reading it online because I don't pay for shit, and this lady commented on the bottom, and she was like, oh, you can't just paint all black people with just one paintbrush. You can't do that. You can't just assume that they're all dangerous. I was like, lady, I don't think you know how things work in an athletic neighborhood. Like, this is a different thing. Like, have you seen that table in the back? Like, so I was like, I've read this earlier. Like, did you know that if you're on the corner of Broad and Dauphin, that's in North Philadelphia, there's a 1 in 16 chance that you're gonna be the victim of a crime. 1 in 10 if you're white. Like, now imagine you were going skydiving, and there's a 1 in 16 chance that when you jumped out of the plane, 3 black guys beat you up and took your shit. You probably wouldn't fucking do it. Like, I don't. So the article goes on, and he's talking about like white guilt, and how he feels white guilt for like just normal everyday things. He was talking about how he holds the door open longer for black people than he does for white people. And I mean, you took 400 years, you can do 8 seconds, right? So it's like, so I was thinking about it, and I was like, is there such thing as black guilt? Like, as far as I'm concerned, black guilt is when you take a white guy in the first round of the NBA draft. Like, that's black guilt. Like, Blake Griffin, that's black. Like, Drake is black guilt. Because Drake's the kind of guy who can listen to Dr. Dre while shopping at Banana Republic. He can do both things. He's the kind of guy that can, like, listen to DMX at a wine and cheese party. Like, he's the kind of guy who can listen to Kanye West while listening to Kanye West. He can do both. He can actually do both. Like, that's crazy. So I'm gonna talk about another part of myself. I watch a lot of pornography. You guys do that? Anybody watch pornography? Yeah, pornography is popular. I need to test the waters. But like, I watch like pornography for myself, and then other days I watch like novelty porn. Like, I think that's an important thing in your diet. And it's like, so I was watching Japanese. I was on porn. I was just on www.ujiz.com. I recommend that site highly. And there was this thing. There was like a Japanese anime porn, and it was called Dragon Tail Cypress Hill. And I needed to know what that was about. I needed to know the story about that. And here's the thing about Japanese anime porn. There's a 75% chance that you're gonna see a rape scene. Like, something bad is gonna happen. And it's like, you can't like bail out then. Like, what you gotta do is you just gotta meet aggression with aggression. Like, first thing you gotta do is you gotta scroll up so you can't see the subtitles. You don't wanna know what that's about. And then the second thing you do is you just gotta go knuckles up. You just gotta go, you just gotta keep going knuckles up. There's a pain that goes through your tricep right here. That's called empathy. You gotta work through that shit. You just gotta keep going. And it's like, there it is. And the thing's like, so I saw this other thing, and it was called the Houston 500. And that's when this porn star named Houston fucked 500 guys in one afternoon. What did you do this afternoon? Yeah, you just did nothing. Did you fuck 500 guys? No, you didn't. That means you suck. Like, that's really legit. And it's like, now the best thing about this was gentleman number 271 came up to this subject and actually came up with a bouquet of flowers. And then went down on her. What's worse? Like, I don't know which one is worse. Like, flowers, I understand now, you're looking for love. That's something totally different. But like, going down on her, can you imagine what that would feel like? It's like so slick at that point. That's like going salmon fishing with your face. Like, I don't think it's back to me, because I forgot to do this joke. I got mixed feelings about slavery. Like, I don't... It's not bad, right? But like, you gotta... Oh man, it's still dark, right? But like you gotta understand, like, I told you guys I'm from Ghana. And like, my dad is like 100% Ghanaian. And his great-great-grandfather was white. And what happened was he was the CEO of a very successful slave port. And he fell in love with a black lady. And by love, I mean rape. Rape is bad. It's bad. You can't. It's a really bad thing. You shouldn't joke about it. It's awful. But that was a good one. That was a good one. I don't think. Oh yeah, we're going all the way there. It was necessary. I wouldn't be there because of it. It was. I'm guessing it was well executed because it runs in the family. No. Jesus. But so I look, and my mom is from Jamaica, and that's both Ghana and Jamaica are both British colonies. So I looked this up and I did the math. There's a 1 in 7 chance that my dad's side of the family sold my mom's side of the family. I like to think of myself as prophet. So I've said a lot of fucked up things on stage today, and I'm completely okay with that. And because you know why? Because as a comedian, I have the right to say whatever the hell I want. All right, I can say whatever I want. If everything I said on stage was true in my 8, 9, 10 months of doing comedy, I have no idea. I could look, Mike. I see the light. Don't care. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, Jesus. All right. I could say this is it. All right, this is it. Jesus, fucking Russians, right?
You're right.
I'm absolutely right. But it's being a comedian, I can say whatever I want. If everything I said on stage was true, that means that my parents died in 2005, and they got divorced in 2007. Anything goes. Being a comedian is like being a toddler. You could say whatever you want. I know what that's like. I have a toddler. It's great. And it's I remember we were in Target, right? And she's in the shopping cart, and we're just pushing her along and everything. She's just pointing shit and naming shit. It was great. It was really cute. And all of a sudden, she looks at me and says, "Are all Mexicans sad because they're dirty?" I reacted just as you did. I was taken aback and I realized, okay, this is her thing, she's doing it. And I looked at her, I said, look, you gotta understand, look, Daddy's gonna teach you about gray area, all right? You can't go all the way, and it's great. She can say whatever she wants, all right? She doesn't know any better. And just like me, I can say whatever I want on stage. I don't even have a fucking kid. I just lied to all of you, it's great. So, I guess that's my time, right? So,